Let's first go to a region outside the ASEAN. Let's go to Hawaii, where the stay-at-home order for the island of Oahu has been extended for 2 more weeks amid the continuing surge of new COVID cases. At the same time, help is on the way for renters whose livelihoods have been affected by the pandemic and are at risk of eviction. Alfred Asenas has more.
We've decided, the governor has granted us the authority to extend our stay-at-home, work-at-home order for another 2 weeks till September 24th, with some exceptions.
Now, it can be argued that with the ongoing surge of new COVID-19 cases throughout the state of Hawaii, residents right here on the island of Oahu were expecting the inevitable earlier today from Mayor Caldwell's announcement to extend the stay-at-home order. But at the same time, he offered some window of opportunity, albeit small, for some much-needed outdoor activities.
And those pertain to activities in our parks, our beaches, and hiking trails. Those will be open for limited solo activity. That means individuals can go into the park to sit down, to read, to meditate, to eat lunch, sit on a beach and get a suntan, go on a hike, and do everything else. Run, jog, walk. Community gardens will be open for individual gardening in your plot. All of those things will be allowed. In order to allow people to access these activities or do these activities, the parking lots will be opened for the sole purpose of solo activity along the lines that I described. We do believe outdoors is safer than indoors. We said that repeatedly. But the reason why we shut down our parks, beaches, and trails was because we lost control and allowed large gatherings to take place, up to 100, 150 people, maybe more in certain parks. Very hard to enforce.
Mayor Caldwell also explained the way ahead after these next 2 weeks to consider reopening the state of Hawaii, but this time in a much more measured manner.
September 24th, we will be making an announcement. We started the discussions with the governor on how to reopen in a very careful, cautious way. Not to rush like we did the first time, where we had 10 reopenings and then a surge in cases which led to the second shutdown. We don't want to repeat that a third time. And so we're going to be very careful, put a lot more science, a lot more thought into what happens.
The mayor further acknowledged the severe economic impact of these restrictions and lockdowns, especially throughout this summer. But he also emphasized that everyone's safety and health is top priority no matter what.
As you know, we have now expended almost $60 million to assist small business and reopening. And we're going to continue to look for ways to help our small businesses. But one thing we all know, and you can even ask the small businesses, when you don't have a healthy community, you don't have a healthy economy. And I saw it with my own 2 eyes as I went to places like Zippy's. As the number of cases went up, we saw the number of people sitting in indoor dining drop because people didn't feel safe. And it's incumbent that we have people feel safe. And by having them feel safe, you got to show the numbers are down to a controllable number. And then people will go out and start to use these businesses again.
Meanwhile, at the state level, Governor David Ige launched the Rent Relief and Housing Assistance Program, which is designed to provide financial assistance and counseling for renters who may have had a reduction in income due to unemployment or reduced hours due to the pandemic and are at risk of being evicted. $50 million out of the CARES Act has been appropriated for the first phase of this program. More information is available at the website hihousinghelp.com. Reporting from Honolulu, Hawaii, I'm Alfred Asenas, Eagle News. We live in interesting times. Back to you.